Good morning and welcome to Giving Tuesday 2020. My name is Valerie Cordero and I am Co-Executive Director of Families for Depression Awareness. Our theme for Giving Tuesday this year is Fill Your Cup. Family caregivers of people living with a mood disorder really give so much of themselves, and we want to remind them that they need to fill their own cup. They need to take care of themselves, practice good self-care, get support networks, and make sure that they are completely themselves and whole so that they can better support their loved ones. So that's our theme this year, to fill your cup. So we have an exciting full day of activities. Please follow the schedule that we have posted on our website and on our Facebook page. Aside from these wonderful activities that we have scheduled, we have two other goals for today. We want to screen 1,000 people using our caregiver stress test, which you can find on familyaware.org at familyaware.org/stress-test. You can take that test for free and also get recommendations based on your actual stress level. And we also have a goal today of raising $5,000 to support our programs, our upstream suicide prevention programs for teens and families. Thanks to the generosity of some of our donors, the first $2,500 that we raise will be matched. So we really want to make sure we reach that milestone, hopefully before middle of today. I know last time I checked, we had about $700 raised, so we're off to a good start. So really want to encourage you to help us reach those landmarks so that we can get our gifts matched and also raise funds to support our important programming. Now I would like to introduce you to our special guest for this morning. We are about to have a wonderful class of yoga and movement with Gloria Tan. Gloria Tan is a 500-hour certified yoga and Qigong instructor based in California. Gloria believes that yoga calms the mind, strengthens the body, and uplifts the soul. She loves teaching yoga and would like to continue to share her yoga with you. So you can find Gloria on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram under her Yoga with Gloria name. So without further ado, we want to welcome Gloria. Gloria, thank you for being here, and we're going to let you take it over with our class. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Valerie. Thanks for finding me and reaching out. I am honored to be here to help families for depression and awareness. So welcome. I'm Gloria with Yoga with Gloria. And happy to be part of this Giving Tuesday for you guys. And we're going to start off the day with a more gentle, slower flow yoga designed to help you feel better in your body. And don't forget to stay till the end. It's about a 45-minute class. At the end, I'll do some EFT tapping, which is guaranteed to help you lower your stress and anxiety, depression, any negative or even pain out of your body by tapping on certain meridian points. So let's get started. So first, let's just sit up nice and tall. And we'll parasympathetic nervous systems. That's your fight or flight that sometimes gets out of whack. So we'll start with alternate nostril breathing. It's a great way to calm down and just get everything balanced. So you'll take your thumb and your nose and you will breathe like I do for the next minute or two. So you're just let's plug our right nose and let's breathe in through the left nose. And then you'll plug your left nostril and breathe out of your right nose. In through the right. Plug out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Plug out through the left. Make sure you have super good posture. In through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. So 3 more rounds like this. In through the right. Out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. 2 more rounds. In. Out the left. In. Out the right. Last time. In through the right. Out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. And then release. In through both nostrils. Nice full breath in and out. And just take a moment to sit. Close your eyes and notice how you feel as we just balanced our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Notice how you feel in your body as before we begin here. And just take a moment to remind yourself why you even came here to this class this morning, your intention, what you're trying to achieve. And remember that as we move through our movements and class today. And we'll take our hands in front of our hearts and we'll just set that intention. And then we'll seal that in with 3 ohms. So inhaling deeply. Okay, we're going to start in child's pose. So this is also a pose that you can come back to anytime it's too much for you or you just want a break. So if you can, knees apart and sitting down as far as you can and reach your arms overhead, forehead to the floor. So putting a little pressure on your forehead is good to stimulate calm your nervous system down. And we're going to walk our hands over to the left. So I like to bring the left forearm down and the right fingertips, but you just go off as much as you can to the left. And isometrically, you can drag your fingers back towards your right knee so you feel that side body stretch. And then over to the other side, right forearm down, left fingertips, forehead down, and then you're isometrically dragging those left fingertips to the left side of your mat. Okay, and then come back to center, and we'll just turn the palms up, and you're gonna lift your butt off the floor and just stretch out the carpal tunnel muscles. So you can claw the floor so the knuckles are up. So you'll just sit back here, little stretching the forearms that might be tighter than you think. Okay, we're gonna move now into cat-cow. So the fluidity and the health of your back. Spreading your fingers wide, index fingers facing forward, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. You're going to drop your belly and look up. Inhale, exhale. You're going to round your back, tuck your chin to the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, up. Exhale, think about like a Halloween cat. You want to round as much as you can. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So we want to remember that we're stronger than we think we are, and we want to be fluid. Fluidity is actually stronger than just brute strength, like an oak tree that's, really strong, but then breaks in a wind. Whereas, so see, let's come up in cat and just move your ribs to the right and then drop down, move to the left and up. So just move in any way that feels good and organic in your body. So we'd rather be strong and supple, like a blade of grass, right? That gets blown but is flexible and pops back. So let's go to the opposite direction. Just any way that feels good to you, to your left. You want to move stagnant energy out of your body as well. Good. We'll bring our knees together and we're going to stretch our right leg back. Lift it straight up and little tiny pulses. So you may feel your glutes turn on, and then if you can balance, don't worry if you can't. If you can't, you just stay here. If you can balance, you're going to take your left hand, opposite hand, and take it up. You can add little pulses or not. It might be a challenge for you, which is a good thing. So mentally challenging yourself in your body makes you focused in the present moment. Good. And from here, you're just going to turn to your left and reach back there. Bend your knee, even if you can't catch it. Just bend it like this. If you can catch it, hold on to it, kick it away, and open your chest. And release. And we'll do the other side. So just stretching that left leg, stretching the calf, lifting it up. Again, little pulses. Find your balance. Engage your core, your center. Keep it nice and strong and balanced. If you feel like you can also reach your right opposite arm up, go for it. Little pulses. We're strengthening our erectors on our back, our balance, and our core. Little pulses if you can. Good. And then you're just going to turn to your right and bend that opposite leg. And this is fine. If you're able to catch and kick away, go for it. Good, and release. So from here, you're going to take your right arm up and make a fist and circles. You're going to thread the needle under your left underarm and just bring your head straight down as if there were a pillow there. And from here, just feel that nice stretch. You can isometrically drag your right arm back. If it feels good, you can reach the left arm up to the top. And we'll just stay here for today. And release. Opposite side. Make a fist in circles. Just circumduct that wrist. And we're going to thread the needle. Bring your left side of your head to the floor as if there were a pillow there. The left forearm is up. The left palm is up. And you're isometrically dragging that left shoulder back. And you have the option to reach the right arm up. And release. Let's come on down to our bellies. So the chin down, hands by your hips. And then we're going to reach everything up. So lift your head, roll your shoulders back, lift your arms overhead, and if you can, even lift up your legs. And then come on down. Again, inhale up, open up. And down. Super great for the strength of your back muscles, also opening up the front of your body. Lower down so you can come into Sphinx pose. Your feet are on the floor now. Your hands are just down like this. And isometrically dragging your forearms back towards you. If you're feeling stronger, you can come up into a full cobra. So that would be straightening your arms, rolling your shoulders back. So the ears should not be like this. No, you don't want to have the shoulders towards the ears. See if you can lengthen and relax your shoulders down. You could bend the elbows. If this is too much, go back onto your forearms. And we'll just gently look over to your left, over to your right. And we're going to pop back and we're going to straighten the legs as much as we can, coming into this triangle shape, downward facing dog. So from here, you'll pedal your feet. Shake your head yes and no. And let's bring your right leg forward, left leg forward. And then circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, let's do a round, just one round of sun salutations here. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, folding forward. Lift and lengthen, scoot your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Take your right leg back, left leg back. Super strong. And then slowly come on down to your belly. Point your toes. Come up for cobra, or you can stay on your forearms. And then downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold left leg back. Right leg back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Come up for cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. And circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So we're going to tap into the strength we have inside and come on up and do a chair pose. So feet are together and you're going to, as if you're sitting back in a chair, raising arms overhead, or you can do cactus arms or hands behind you. Build up a little heat here. And then forward fold, you're going to clasp your hands behind you and straighten them over your head. Hands to the floor, walk, step, or jump. Over to your belly. Find a cobra. Again, if this cobra is hard, your cobra is down here. Your Sphinx pose. You want to open that chest. And downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward. If you can't step it forward in one swoop, you can come to your knees and grab your ankle, bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Again, bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose, tuning into your strength. Forward fold, clasp your hands behind you. Hands to the floor. You can walk, step, or jump back. Lower to your belly. Another cobra. Opening your heart is really good. And downward facing dog. And let's take that left leg forward, right leg forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. All right, let's go ahead and step that left leg back. We'll lift the left heel up for crescent pose, high lunge. Lifting your arms up, balancing again, grounding down, feeling your body balance. So maybe you're up here, or maybe you can come down a little lower. So root down through your feet. Feel your strength in this moment. And we're going to take your left hand down and find a little twist here. And you're going to switch legs so you can step back. Left leg steps forward. Come on up. High lunge, other side. So first you want to square the hips forward and come down as much as you're comfortable coming down. Back heel is lifted. If it's hard to balance, you can just come to your knees. So again, rooting down. Tap into that strength. And then right hand down, easy twists. And we're going to step it forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. And we are going to take your right foot out. So it's like you're surfing. Heel to toe alignment. The back foot is parallel. So it's warrior two, inhale, and then exhale. Sink into your warrior two. And then you're going to keep the front knee bent. Reverse the warrior. And then we'll bring your elbow to your thigh here. For side angle, you're going to turn your heart up to the sky. Reach your arm up. So stay here. Some of you are more flexible. You can come down. You could bend and straighten a little bit. Take the top hand back, roll your shoulder back, half bind or full bind. And let's go to the other side. So turn this foot in, other foot out. And we're going to come on up to warrior two. Sinking into it. If it's very hard, you can straighten the leg or bring your feet a little closer together if you're new. And then you can reverse the warrior. Keep the front knee bent. You should feel a nice side body stretch. Elbow to the thigh. Reach your arm up and over. If you're more flexible, hand comes down. Bend and straighten a little. Right hand behind you. Roll your shoulder back. Option to take a bind if that's in your practice. And release. Slowly come on up. And then we're going to come on down. You could pad your knees up if you like. And then you'll take one leg out for gate pose. So if you have a soup can or a block, you might need it. So foot is straight and parallel to the top. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. And you're just going to take a side bend here. So holding on to a block, perhaps. Arms overhead. If you're more flexible, hands to the floor or fingertips. So pressing down with the pinky and sending that energy all the way up your side body and turning your gaze up. Opening up, fanning out the ribs. It helps you breathe better, which is great for your lungs and any feelings of depression. You should breathe easier. Inhaling up and other side, opening up. In the side body. Okay, so you can either do this again, the same side body stretch we did at first, or I'll turn a little sideways so you can see me. Or you're gonna take that straight leg a little bit back, and then your hand like a couple inches back, and then you'll bring your hips forward and find a little back bend. So maybe form and them together, so it looks like this. A little back bend. If not, then you just go into that side bend, which helps your back bend. Okay, and then we'll go to the other side. Side body, stretching long from your pinky toe to your fingertips for that side body stretch. Then lengthening up through the crown of your head, other side, up and over. And then again, same stretch, or you can take the fingertips a few inches behind and then set your foot a few inches behind. Then bring your hips forward. Bring your hips forward and find a little back bend. So if this back bend doesn't work for you, you can just do that side bend, which helps fan out your ribs and is actually good for back bends. Come on back. And if you weren't able to do that, it's always good to do a little bit of heart opening, so you can take your hands to your back. As you kneel down here, you'll just, from your sternum, lift your sternum up. Any amount, so it could just be right here. Chin could be to the chest, and you'll just bring your elbows behind you, or your fists into your low back, and lift your chest up like this. And you can stay here. If you're more advanced, you can come back, grab your heels, and then lift up for camel ustrasana. That comes up last. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and bring your right leg forward for a low lunge. Interlace your fingers and bring your hips forward. Feel this nice stretch. The left hip flexors, they get really tight if you sit around all day. So you can pulse back away and then come back in. So just feel into the left hip flexors. So fingertips to the floor. And then from here, you're just gonna rock your hips back and try to straighten the front leg so you feel a hamstring stretch. So this will be a good time for blocks if you have it, if you need it. So blocks on either side, isometrically dragging the heel back towards you. And then if you can, you also just fold over. Okay, you're going to bring your knees together, and then you're going to come on down. You can put your forehead on the floor, puppy pose. Your knees are under your hips. And reach your namaste hands to the top of your mat. Press the elbows down and just do a little prayer hands over your head. Nice shoulder opener here. And then release. Okay, we're going to come up and other side left. Foot comes forward, interlace your fingers, and we're just going to lunge forward into your low lunge here. Pressing down, the right knee lifting up through the crown of your head. So your hands can be on 2 blocks, or you can interlace your fingers over the thigh here. So instead of leaning forward like this, see if you can have your upper body upright. So I'm pressing into my thigh so my upper torso can remain upright. And then I'm softening so you can back away and soften back into this deep stretch. And fingertips down or onto a block, and you're going to shift your weight back. Straighten the front leg as much as you can. And come into Ardha Hanuman, stretching your hamstrings. Lift and lengthen, and you can fold over if you're more flexible, or stay up here. Feeling that back of your left hamstring stretch. Maybe folding over. Okay. So now we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So take your right leg forward. So the right knee is toward the outer edge of your mat. You're going to square your hips forward. And if your right hip is up really high, if your hips are very tight, you can put a blanket or a block under there. And you can come forward like this. So if you cannot get into this position because your hips are so tight or you have an issue in your body, you can do similar stretch on your back. So the right ankle over the left knee, and you just thread the needle between your thighs and behind your hamstring. So you can do this one or in front of your shin for a little deeper stretch. Stretching your piriformis, the outer right hip and glute. So I'll go to this one. Most people love this one, the pigeon. You can come down to your forearms here. And we're going to switch sides because we're running out of time. So come on down. A lot of people hold a lot of emotions here in the hip, so it's nice to do a stretch to calm it down. And then we're going to take the next 10 minutes to do very important, come on up, emotional freedom technique. It's So you can sit on something. This is really going to help you, whether you believe it or not. That's the best part. So you're tapping. It's like ancient acupressure points with psychology. So it's called emotional freedom technique. So you can sit in any comfortable position, and you just go with it because it works even if you don't believe it. Close your eyes. Big inhale in. Open your mouth. And then just scan your body. Just pick an issue, like find whatever stress is in your body. So that can be stress, it could be depression, it could be anxiety, or it can be pain. So whatever issue is most pressing, whatever stress, pick that issue and give it a number from 1 to 10. So 1 being that it's not stressful at all, and 10 being like you need to go to the hospital now. That's 10 is the biggest. And then remember that number and your issue, and we'll start tapping. So right here, karate chop point. So it's just 9 points, and you can repeat after me. I'm just going to say, you don't have to, but even though I have this stress in my body, I deeply love and accept myself just the way I am. So even though I have this stress in my body, I deeply love and completely accept myself just the way I am. Even though I have this stress in my body, I deeply love and completely accept myself just the way I am right now without changing. Top of your head. Now we'll just go through the points. So inner eyebrows, so it's just where the eyebrows begins. You can do just one side or you can do both. In the outer corners of the eyes. So it's not quite the temples, just the outer edges of the eyes. Just gentle tapping here. Under your eyes. So I know this is the stomach meridian if it's sensitive. You know why. Under your nose. Under your mouth. All 10 fingers right under the collarbones come down an inch or two, and then just tap it out. Hitting all of these proven acupressure points to calm your nervous system down. And then under your left underarm, for women, it's the bra strap, nice hearty tap. And for men, it's just under that left side. And then again, top of the head, the second round here. Inner eyebrows, outer edges of the eye, under the eyes, under the nose, under the mouth, under the collarbones, under the right arm now. Last time, even though I may still have some stress in my body, I deeply love and completely accept myself. Inner eyebrows. And I choose to release it now. Outer edges of the eyes. It's time to release it. Under the eyes. It's safe to release all the stress and tension. Under the nose. letting go of all the stress and tension in my body. I'm safe in my body, under the mouth, all 10 fingers. I'm safe in my body. I'm safe in this world. I'm safe in my mind. Under the left arm. Life loves me. Life loves me. I'm safe in this world. Other side. I'm safe in my body. Life loves me. Life loves me. Life loves me. The universe has my back. And release. Go ahead. And breathe into your body. Close your eyes. And go back to that issue. That issue you had before we started tapping. Give it a number from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. So hopefully there was a shift for you. So most people shift lower, so it's not as bad. If there wasn't, you can continue tapping. I think this will be on recording so you can re-watch it. It really does work. And so with that, we'll take our hands over our heads and bring it into our heart center, pressing into our heart center, and just force a smile and feel blessed and feel gratitude. With gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer 1 Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank
Much for
you.
joining me. Yoga videos for me at my YouTube channel, Yoga with Gloria.
Thank you so much, Gloria. And we do want to remind everybody to find Gloria on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram under her Yoga with Gloria name. Gloria, you've been such an inspiration and such a wonderful help for us today. So thank you so much. We invite everybody to go to our next session that starts at 12 p.m. Eastern time, many self-care moments. But for now, we thank you, Gloria, and hope all of you all have a wonderful and safe morning.
Bye. Thank you. You too.